starting right about now with Envy on the terrorist side and Na'Vi playing the CT side here. Let's see what they can get up to. It's Kenny. A little bit of a smoke here. Happy rocking the raid boss build with a Tech 9 and armor combination. And again, to catch everybody new up, that Tech 9 is a very powerful tool. With the armor, you won't get aim punch. The only thing that will take you down quick is a headshot from a USPS or a P2000 there. So as long as you don't get headshot, you're probably going to win that fight.
Already, Guardian boosted up, looking for that headshot, and it's Apex who lands it first. There's your starring Toad, and we go for the pop line and the drop as well. They're hunting for Flame in. Apex has been unleashed. 2 kills for him to start things off, but Edward is doing work as well. Apex, a 3rd kill for him. He's on the way to the ace. If he can get it again, he gets a quad, and now it's just going to be down to Seized. What got into Apex during that break? What have they told this guy?
I have no idea. The Tech 9 comes into play at the end, but that quad kill was insane. And a very nice spread out from Envy as well. Everyone just didn't just run onto the bomb side. They all spread out across that whole bomb side and in the middle as well. Very hard for Na'Vi to make a rotation in. And the CT side here, look at the response. All armor on everyone, 3 heals and 2 5.7s. So Na'Vi ready to fight early on here. And we've got to remind you as well, it is Envy's map pick here. Na'Vi, they barely lost it on train. Now they've got to play even better than they did there.
You've already taken a little bit of nade damage here, but that is uplifting if you're an Envy fan to see Apex get such a strong. For me, he's practically more important than Kenny. He decides the pace for Envy. He's the one who's the first man into the site, and if he can get headshots like this right off the bat, it's looking real good for the Frenchman. So he's gone straight up to that AK rather going off of the kills. He's got this around, he's going forward quick. Whereas the rest of his team, they're kind of skimping a little bit. They're playing around the SMG game to get a little bit of bonus money going into this next round. Na'Vi, though, they haven't really got too much going for them so far. Guardian has taken a little bit of damage to begin with. A bit of a focus on the B side, although as I say that, they're starting to rotate a little bit back towards A Na'Vi. So if Envy pick this time, it's going to get nasty for the Ukrainian mix.
Well, and there's NBK with the scout of all weapons, actually going to be picking off Guardian on the Edward there, taking a bit of a fight, and Happy totally end up going down, but NBK shooting right on the shoulder of a teammate, and actually maybe even wall banging through there, could have hit Kenny. Sees looking for a shot, and Kenny going to pick up the double kill with the SMG as well, only losing Happy in the mix.
Yeah, so bonus money for Kenny. He's going to be perfectly capable of buying his AWP when the time comes. No worries at all for him. They're actually going to hold on to the SMGs as well because they know that after that force buy, Na'Vi are going to be going for the hard eco here. Although, as I say that, quad HE's picked up from Na'Vi. So are they going for the hard plateau counter here, Anders? Do you think they're going to just try and chuck these in and catch Envy off guard?
Yeah, I could definitely imagine that. What I hope they'll do is wait. I hope they don't just run in and throw them. I wanted to just wait until Envy actually show themselves. If you throw them straight away, it is just a, and they will be waiting over there. If you just throw them as you run in, which a lot of teams have done, which has always been really annoying to me, it's just a completely blind thing to do. You have no idea if it's going to work or not. At least here you can wait.
And this is wild. Happy's managed to completely infiltrate the back line. He gets right through connector into the A site, doesn't spot anybody, and so he's telling his teammates, well, I haven't seen anybody yet. Now he spots 1 and 2, so they have an idea of what's going on here, Envy. They now realize perhaps that Na'Vi have stacked that B site. Na'Vi went for the gamble, and now it's going to be Na'Vi instead setting up to try and actually pick off a couple of people. Envy mentioned.
Zeus is going to be taking down Happy. Very some damage here. The HC's hold in. Already done too much damage either. And it does seem like Envy are backing off just a little bit from the aggression here. They maybe don't want to run into that fortress of Na'Vi members that are right on the other side of the map here.
And they do actually have Apex lurking out more towards T-spawn to make sure that anybody can't come backstabbing in from Na'Vi through the halls. So they really have found their way out to hold on to their gear going into the next round. And Kiyoshima doesn't really care if he dies or not. He has that UMP. It's not a big investment on his head. Pull off. That'll be perfectly fine. And he's looking for that extra 600, but decides to play it safe. Wants to hold on to the car and the smoke nade that he's got right now. So far, so good for Envy. The Frenchman off to a tearing start here.
Those pyrotechnics there, I mean, we're actually sitting some distance away from the stage, and I can still feel it shaking on the table here. It's quite impressive. Wonder exactly what it's like on the front row there in the audience.
Yeah, man. You're getting a bit of a tan going, I think.
Yeah,
you feel that heat.
All right, AWP picked up on Kenny. We saw what happened on train. He was very good, and he ended up top 5 on the Envy team. To continue on this path as well. Now the first buy round in it. Out of it. Flamey wins. That's why it's Apex. The rest of NV and ABK. He opens up onto it. Edward and Flamey going down immediately. And that gives control of the bomb site to NV. Coming up from behind and shooting soon. And now, well, a good swift kill there might just give a chance.
Especially if Kenny long range. Oh no, it's NBK who gets the headshot through the doors instead. And it's 1 HP. Guardian walks dead on into the crosshairs of Kenny. You can see the frustration on Guardian's face there. He was hoping to be the hero. He knew that Kenny was tagged low and that NBK couldn't have much health either. It was entirely possible for him to pull off that 1v2, but Envy not having any of it. And what a quick, I mean, this is that one, you know, we're talking about the 1-2 combination punch of Apex with the rifle and then Kenny coming in with the off. NBK is always right there behind Apex. That's how Envy are so powerful, is just the fact that that double rifle, Apex takes the 4, but then NBK is there for the cleanup duty, and that's a clear example, that last round, of how that works out for Envy.
Oh, nice shot from Flamey, taking down Happy. No. Driving away with a deagle, and he actually hits 2 bullets, but it's not enough to get any kills there. A bit of a shame, but now they're all rotating in. If they can get here quick enough, some of these pistols can actually be lethal. Edward's going to his pistol, and he was. Guardian goes down, Flamey. Edward's going to be alone, and Kenny cleaning up with a triple kill. That's going to be it, not taking any damage at all either. So, quick start here for Envy. 5 rounds in a row, and now finally Guardian will have his own AWP.
Oh man, and this is scary if you are Na'Vi. Na'Vi have 8 frags total. Kenny's at a reverse James Bond again, and NBK sitting on 7-1-1. Just between the two of them, they're at 14.
Agent Kenny.
I mean, he is unleashed. This is the exact same start that Envy had on Train as well. So Na'Vi right now, they need to hold on. They need to come up with something big in this round. Really just slam Envy. And Apex running in, but he still gets the headshot on Flamey. Flamey had everything he needed there to get that first kill.
Edward now comes through. Kenny, he goes down as well, and Edward, he can shoot them in back. He has no idea what they are. He goes for the fight, and Kiyoshima's going to go down, but he's still alone. No chance. NBK shutting him down with a double kill of his own, and that will make it another round here for Envy. And this really highlights the exact problem you have playing against Envy when you're on the CT side. They are so quick. At the first spark, they just keep going. There's no stopping them. They just charge in.
They're taking a big risk here. I mean, this is we expect to see a few more T rounds on Cobble these days, so it's not the end of the world yet for Na'Vi, but they go for a grenade. And so no Guardian, limited nades to work with. So if Envy were to go for the aggressive all-out play, there wasn't much there for Na'Vi to stop them. Instead, Envy, they're expecting some kind of quasi buy. They're trying to slow down a little bit. They don't want to run into some weird pistol kind of situation. What is going on here?
They're walking right past them. Flamey trying to get out. He gets the shot with the Max 7. And there's Apex going down to the UMP of Guardian. So completely. Cobblestone ceased. It's going to be spraying down 1, but because the refrag is least. 2 versus 4. Na'Vi should be winning this round. There's a lot of time left still for the Envy team to make this one work, so gotta be a bit careful.
And Flamey's been, our Guardian rather, Edward is holding the line. NBK's there with the headshots. NBK is doing work. He's got 3 kills. Make that 4! Single-handedly doing the job. Na'Vi now all on Zeus. He walks into Kenny, and it's going to be the 1v1 clutch situation. Can NBK pull off the ace and keep Envy on top, or will he run through as the hero? No, it's not meant to be! NBK with the headshot. 5 kills. And a 7th round on the board for Envy. What a monster!
Right, and here we see very, very clearly just how much pressure Na'Vi are under. They have a 2 versus 4. They know the bomb is not even attempted to be planted yet, and yet they can continue to run in and fight, which is not what you're supposed to be doing. They should wait for everyone to be there. This one person at a time fight for Na'Vi is a clear indication that this team is under a tremendous amount of stress here.
Smoke.
And, you know, Envy loves this, right? They love playing pinball all day, Envy. All day. Na'Vi right now, they're in the process. They are losing control, and they're going for another 4th buy here. So it's limited on NBK immediately, though. Great spray there by Zeus, and he's still alive. Fakes out Kenny, and Apex is a little bit late. It's a great situation now for Na'Vi. They have everything going their way, and it's coming to a little lurker now. Could get a second, but it's not meant to be. Edward is there to take him out, and Na'Vi, I mean, these are such chaotic rounds. It's so hard to see which way it's going to break.
They're very, very important mentally for Na'Vi as well. This is a round where they have next to nothing and they still make it work. I think Edward getting 2 of those shots for the max 7. So, I mean, jumping as well. Really, really good stuff.
Yeah.
So, 9 rounds into the game and they finally get into a situation where they can actually do something.
Sweet Jesus, NBK's getting about 14 kills already. We're 9 rounds in, the guy's got 14
Laying
kills.
down smoke. Deploying
This could be
flashbang.
one of those legendary performances from MBK where he just takes control of a map single-handedly.
Throwing smoke.
And well, Na'Vi, at least they have something going for him. Man advantage.
Deploying flashbang.
And Guardian with that AWP, he can hold the line. He's going to be rotated, and he's already on the site. 3 players here for Na'Vi, actually. And there it is. Guardian wins the duel versus Kenny. Shiva going for the long spray, but Happy's there for the backstab. Guardian, though, is going to be the line. He shall not pass. He holds it. 2 kills for him in the round. And now we might actually see Na'Vi start to get some momentum going their way. This means that EnVy have to tap into that bank 2 rounds in a row. But then again, I guess when you were 7-0 and with some pretty dominant, rounds, they have the money to go for a full buy once again, EnVy.
Very, very odd position from Cease in the beginning in that corner there. That's almost... I haven't ever seen anyone actually hold that position, certainly not without backup. So if he had started to rotate out or anything right at that time, then they would have caught him in the middle and he would have got
Incendiary
no
out.
kills. So
Grenade out. Incendiary.
But you're right, EnVy spending pretty much all of that bank here to buy in another round. They definitely need a bit of a... Will open up with a shot on
Incendiary out. Laying down
Set
smoke.
everything up now. EnVy, they still have the time. And
Flashbang.
they weren't actually set up to explode after that, right? To just go crashing into the site. So it is going to be a little bit more of a slow pace here from EnVy. They can find a second kill to create a bigger opening to take advantage of. And we see more of a standard setup now from Na'Vi as well. 2 on one site, 2 over on the B site. And they're just waiting for EnVy to make the play.
This is smart, though. Look at the cross here between Flamey and Flamey. If he even goes in to catch their attention, it's going to be very hard for him to check Zeus's position. So right now, 50 seconds left to try and see if they can make this one. The bomb is making well, MBK spots it out. Zeus going to win it the first time. That's the bomb down as well. They see that on the CT side. 40 seconds now. And Kyoshima will get the Guardian to pick up one. Kenny missing the flick, but Kyoshima's there to pick it up. It's still favoring EnVy at the moment. 2 versus 3, and Happy lurking in the middle. Guardian, how is he going to hold on to this? If he gets the kill on Kyoshima, that's the bomb down. But this is definitely going to be very tough. And who's rotating back behind? That's Edward coming up to do this. Guardian taking down Happy. Going to go for the next shot. That's the bomb down. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Orb versus Orb. Kenny versus Guardian. And this could be a huge round for either player. And Kenny, he steals it away. It doesn't even matter. There's the shot. And the money for Na'Vi is going to be reset really hard.
5,800 on Zeus. That's the best they have to work with Na'Vi. The rest of them are sitting around 2,000, and Zeus goes for the hero off. But you're right, this was such a sick setup. It's just that smoke going down, Flamey's kind of caught half in, half out of it. Guardian was quick to rotate to the A sign, but Kenny just catches him trying to make the play. And it just does not pan out this time for Na'Vi. 8 rounds on the board now for EnVy. They come out ahead regardless of what they're handling up this half. And Na'Vi, they're going once again for a bit of an HE combo play. 5-7s, P250s picked up on their side. And of course the hero off the Guardian. The Guardian, it's time to carry. It's red day. Let's go to the gym.
Got a big stack of one kill there. Spray furiously not connecting, but a double grenade from Kenny rains down death upon Sosa and now Guardian. He hears one shot. He's gonna have to be a lot more flick on Kenny. Is he gonna realize where Happy is? This could be a massive shot for Guardian. They walk in, Happy missing the spray. Guardian trying to escape to the back line. He picks up an AWP. Still plenty of time here. Position again, and Guardian, he wins it this time. He clutches it. It's a triple kill and a huge round from Na'Vi.
And this is all on the shots. I mean, you can see the frustration there on Happy's side. Guardian is more of a statue. Guardian doesn't really show too much. But Happy there, that's not often you see that much emotion on his face. So they really wanted to just tomb Na'Vi. If they'd won that round, it would have been dire times. But now Na'Vi, at least, a clutch goes their way. Finally, this will build some confidence for themselves. And they're expecting some kind of all-out play, at least. They were setting up for a bit of an anti-rush formation there. Na'Vi over on the B side. And they decided to put the throwing back over to the connector on. It's going to be a very good A play here from EnVy. A quasi-buy from them.
They do so well. Na'Vi EnVy wins so many of these rounds. Escaping back to the him anyway. Guardian charging out, he gets himself killed. Flamey finally going to pick up Kyoshima. They've got to slow this play down now. They have all the advantage. They just got to compose themselves. It's Kenny happy left right now. They're still lethal. There's Kenny going down, happy with the kill now, looking for a couple more shots, but he gets shot in the back. And finally, they make it work. But now they've just been winning a lot of rounds in a row. That's, well, 2 in a row, then a round for Envy, and then another 2. They should be feeling a little bit confident, but they're so stressed that they just make some really basic mistakes.
Exactly. All of these rounds, I mean, they're clutch rounds, Anders. They're by the skin of their teeth. 2 players alive at the end of this round. That's how close it is. Envy, if it weren't for the fact that Zeus was going to be that backstab and Flamey stayed alive on the A site, it would have gone completely out of control. So Na'Vi right now, yes, they're winning rounds, but they're far too close to comfort. They will have a boost early on, though, so they're trying to find some position on Envy's side. But this is just a standard pistol. No Kevlar, no nades. Just a few bullets to see if they can actually find somebody. The 1Digs are here.
Grenade out.
I really hope at this point that Starix is reminding them that they have to get onto a bomb site. Let them come. Edward not really giving much away there. There's no reason to repeat. There's no reason to fight here. Just gotta calm down and not be headshot by the Deagles. If they win this round now, we're actually getting into a scenario here where we've got a real game on our hands.
We've gone through it right now. I mean, quite a few times trying to condition Na'Vi to fear the A site and put more attention on than they would like, so they can then set up for a quick play onto B. Might be what's in the cards here, because Envy, you know, a straight plateau rush, that could be the answer, especially now that they have all the money. Kenny has his op. This could get really interesting. Apex is the only going to be staying on the Tech 9, though. I think he only had 3,600 at the beginning of this round, so it might be cutting it a bit close.
But to be fair, though, I mean, Tech 9 armor and running and dropping down and dropping. It's a pretty good weapon for it. It's exactly the style that Apex likes. So I would almost say, you know, especially with the Molotov and smoke here, it might actually be a trade that's worth making for Apex. 14 rounds in, almost at the end of the half here, and a really good comeback from Na'Vi right now. It'd be great if they take a couple of more rounds here. If they lose this map, it's all going to be over. Envy do have the map lead right now. We'll see. Big stack going on over towards B and mid.
Yeah, they really are focused on drop right now, Na'Vi. They were expecting some kind of play onto the B side. They're really set up here to counter any kind of big rush coming out from Envy. But Envy, they're also set up. They actually went for more of a standard approach to this. 2 guys over towards A to clear out the opponents, get a little bit of map control over there, keep Na'Vi guessing, and then also holding in the halls to see if Na'Vi were going to try for a push. But Steve and Kenny trading shots over in A apartments, and that's going to force Flamey to fall back and have to stay on that A side. It also forces Zeus to back up. But there's Guardian striking out on plateau. He removes Kyoshima, and again, Na'Vi, man advantage.
And again, now it's time to play it safe. There's no reason any of them should be peeking right now. They've got the clock working in their favor, and at some point, Envy are going to have to make a move towards the bomb site. Grenade goes in and actually lands right on MVK. Good job there. Guardian trying to fall back. He's got to be careful here. Might be going down. In fact, has already opened up on one side, and Kenny, he doesn't even wait. He takes the shot to the side of the statue, and it's going to be down to Flamey. Now 20 seconds here, and MVK putting the bomb down. Envy coming back in the round despite some big early losses. And now the smoke go out and locked him off. Kenny hitting that shot for a triple kill now. All on Flamey, and this has got to be a godlike clutch on his part. He's got no smoke to try and block him. Here's the shot. Kenny takes him down for the quad kill, and that's Envy now, but 9 round with Kenny dropping 15 kills. Tied for with MBK for the top frag.
Yeah, he caught up in the end. I was saying he's starting to slow down a little bit. He was sitting at 11 frags, but then you get 4 critical frags as well throughout this round. Because not only does he clear out A and keep Na'Vi guessing, he then rotates over to that B plateau and picks off Guardian. That one right there opens everything up for Envy. That allows them to push onto that site. And well, now it's all the, 15th round, so the money no longer matters, but it's interesting though.
It is the 15th round. So all these big rifles also means almost no grenades here. Well, look how twitchy he is, but he still gets Zeus 2 headshots to open up that AP bomb site, and that's going to be a very tough round. I have no idea how Na'Vi are going to get back in here. Envy, they've got everything they need. 3 more smokes, a Molotov. They've so much utility here. It's going to be 10-5 favoring Envy, which is a good scoreline, but it's by no means a knockout blow here.
It's a fantastic scoreline. I mean, you could expect 8-7, 9-6, 10-5 for Envy. This is a phenomenal scoreline going into that second half.
But I would still say it's the kind of scoreline where if Na'Vi pick up the pistol, then we've still got a game in our hands. It's definitely not a knockout blow in favor of Envy, but
we're not going full like 12-3 yet. You know, all that.
No. There's a little bit of a cushion, I guess, is what we're saying. But that pistol round, that has to go their way, and the following 2 rounds have to as well.
And surprisingly enough, Envy have been winning pistols versus Na'Vi. So what is this? What is going on? Envy are usually the second win. Yeah, there we go.
Look at the Envy team down here. Very excited about what they're seeing on the stage. Can't blame them either.
And Zeus, I mean, this is the battle. I mean, okay, 3 of the players from Envy, they've already won a major. DreamHack winner 2014 under the LDLC banner. They took it with Shoxy and Smith when they were still on the roster. Now it's a different roster, but they were in the finals of the last major against Fnatic, and they couldn't clinch it there. So to find Envy, I mean, this is one of the most consistent performances we've had, barring Fnatic, in CSGO. The fact that they just keep making major final after major final. This has to be the one, though, Anders. Kenny and Apex, they can't let it slip out of their hands a second time. Kenny right now is nearly top fragging. He is top fragging on this map. It's a totally different scenario.
And look at how Starix there, just walking back and forth inside a booth and talking all the time. It's really giving out commands here, right? So seized, I mean, he almost looks as deflated as he did at the end of Train. You know, it's been tough here.
He Seized clearly gave everything he had on Train. He dropped a 30 bomb. He did so much work for his team. This round, however, this map, he's only got 8 frags. So he really hasn't stepped up to the same level. It's Guardian instead who's on 13, but that isn't quite enough. We really do need to have one explosive performance here to get Na'Vi right back in and to get them that confidence to take this fight head on with Envy.
I mean, there were actually 4 rounds in that first half here that we just saw where Envy were down to a 1-on-1 or a 1-on-2. So that tells you again that the scoreline is sort of deceptively skewed against Envy's side here. It could have been a very different result if some of those clutches had worked out in favor of the Na'Vi team. But right now, it is a really good platform to try and take a major championship with here for the Envy team. 10-5, and the second half is coming up just now.
And again, straight boost here. This is a favorite strategy. Happy likes to get up here quick. He's gonna spot Edward around. Edward trying to go for the pre-fire. Maybe though will hit the side. Cobblestone though on top, and NBK is there to toast them. Double kill for him. And it's gonna be down to Guardian and Zeus. 2 on 4, trying to press one from the A side, but Kenny holds on for now. The rotation is coming in swiftly. Apex is there. And it's down to Guardian, but not for long. Apex, he does the job in the end.
Samno, I'm gonna need to know how NBK hit a headshot on a guy where he could only see his feet. That first kill was ridiculous. God, I hope we get a replay for that. That is gonna look that's gonna look hilarious. Just wait and see if we can get it.
This already from Happy.
Okay, but this is it. Okay,
mid-air.
Oh.
And then the second one on Seized.
Disgusting kill from MBK. I love it. It's going to be 11-5 now. The 17th round is coming up. It's going to be 2 Tech9s and 3 Deagles on the Na'Vi side. They know they have to push back hard. They need to knock out Envy here really early in the second half.
Nice Deagle shot onto Kiyoshima rather to start on Plateau though, softening him up. It's going to make using that Nova just a little bit more tricky. Goes for the spray.
Throwing a grenade.
Just a little bit of information to start. Actually predicts the Zeus's position there. Zeus taking a bit of the HE damage to the face as well. But it's a focus on apartments. I think that will start to think, exactly, about falling back to the site now that they've encountered some resistance over in the apartments. They don't want to challenge it too hard. Instead, Kenny's trying to change up the angle, and it's Apex with that M4 who's going to set up for the long distance, long range fight.
Kenny falls back into the side. That's going to be dangerous. That's not the most effective range, but in the middle here against Flamey, it can work out. Apex up here. He's going to fight hit 2. Kenny wins the 1 point. Headshot from Apex. Looking very good. Guardian dealing with the kill so far, and Zeus will help out just a tiny bit. Still 2 versus 3. Seized, he does have Tech9 and armor, and he's running up behind them here, but Happy. He's going to win the fight against Caesar now. Last man left drops down to the P90, and it's 12-5.
And so hard eco now for Na'Vi, but a guaranteed lack of op for Guardian again. He's not going to get it until it's almost too late. They have to win the next round, Na'Vi, or they're just going to get swept away. It won't be until Envy are practically on match point that they need to have all of the gear necessary to really take the fight to Envy. So we have a Tech9 picked up on Flamey. That makes you think a little bit more of an aggressive approach here for Na'Vi. They go for a few flash nades as well, so it's really just flash, get in there fast, cross their fingers, and hope it's not
Yeah, he's going to be running into a Molotov as well. And, and a grenade, look at that! Here's the MBK, and then comes the P90. They're all so low on health. This is complete destruction. The anti-rush grenades is coming out, and that works beautifully. And that's going to be a timeout call, I think, for Guardian here. Just trying to see if they can compose themselves. This is the round. The whole grand finals right now for Na'Vi rests on whether or not they can win this one round.
And this is where it changes up as well, because it comes down to Starks now to figure out exactly what EnVy are going to go for in this next round. Are they going to try and skimp somewhere? Where they're going to put the focus on the defense. We haven't really seen too much of Na'Vi's offense, obviously, because we've just seen these few rounds. So this is a good time to pause for Na'Vi to say, okay, we desperately need to win this round to keep EnVy from getting up to that 14th round. They need that round where they can make an error and then be able to still come back into it if they want to get the grind going and get themselves back into this game. If they lose this one and EnVy go up to 14, it's over. EnVy win this championship. So all of the pressure now is on the mastermind behind Na'Vi, the man calling the shots, Starks.
And there is that trophy that they're all fighting for right now. It's a 3-minute maximum timeout here to try and go through what's happening. And obviously EnVy on their side. See Kenny almost sort of jumping with anticipation there.
He's fired up. He is ready. And NBK has woken up as well. 20 frags for him, 20 and 6 assists as well. So he's, you know, he believes in sharing, Anders. He spreads the wealth a little bit. You know, lets his teammates get in on the action. And then he's got, you know, eight times he died, so wasn't able to go all the way. But there is no, I mean, right now there is no AWP picked up for Guardian. Like we said, they just don't have the money. They're light on the nades as well. So this is all a confidence play for Na'Vi because they're light on the nades, they can't make their lives too easy. They have to win these duels straight up when they come at them. And so far that hasn't really been working out for them.
Yeah, let's see if they can make this work. There's a shotgun on Kyoshima. There's
Are they really going to skip? Do they really want to take the risk right now, EnVy, though?
Let's go, my brother.
Considering the situation, I mean, if you shut down Na'Vi right now, that's it. It's done. You have the title in the bag. So you really want to hold on to a shotgun or an MP7.
It is the NBA's style, isn't it? We always ask this question, and every team has to match really what the context is. They, yeah, they just want to get the most out of every round. Whether it's risky or not doesn't seem to be a factor. Happy, opening up fine up control. They've got to be careful. They've got a lot of people behind them and maybe ready to jump down as well and drop here. Happy still covering it. Kyoshima close lining. Over shotgun. Edward already gone, and now NBK trying to see if he can just defend or maybe delay the drop here a little bit, but that lurk on triplet for the man. Oh, almost to the edge of the wall. Then he seems very low on health.
Yeah, and Kyoshima wasn't in position. They picked up the first 1-for-1 trade, but they still have the edge, EnVy. They haven't spotted the bomb yet, though, so Na'Vi, with 50 seconds left, they could still try and change up the plan of attack, but Kyoshima removing Zeus from the start. Flamey, spray battle versus Apex, then he loses it, and it's going to be going down to Guardian now in a 1v4. No chance of him getting this bomb down unless he can hit some godlike headshots. That's all it is. And Happy, there it is, that's gonna start. Second one for Guardian. Maybe he can take out Apex, but then no, the headshot from Apex, ruining their dreams. 14 rounds now, EnVy need 2 more. And Na'Vi, they're in a force 5 situation.
Yeah.
Roger that.
They have to do this. There's no doubt about it. And nobody will try and play for overtime when you're this far behind. You just have to assume that now it's going to be when you hit every single shot. Even C's picking up a sawn off, which is HJW happy somewhere.
A little bit of a grin there. A little bit of a grin.
Throwing fire.
Eliminated by
Incendiary.
They don't use everything you can to smile about it.
Throwing flashbang.
If you are a competitor, you
Deploying flashbang.
close range shot there on Edward. They're trying to charge them down. Shooting his way out of the corner, and they're gonna end up making it working. Look at that grin on Kenny as well. 15 to 5. That was a horrendous position.
And now, speaking of horrendous, it's the Quasi. It was the Quasi in the last round, and now it's going to be the buy, whatever Na'Vi can get. Countdown begins. EnVy aren't going to pause now. There's nothing left here for Na'Vi but to get the job done. 10 rounds in a row, and that will only get them overtime. So this is it, EnVy. They have 10 match points to play with. Double op play, all of the nades, everything they need. Now it's all about keeping their cool. Well, and starting off strong. Happy has taken out
Deploying
C's.
flashbang.
And this is
Throwing
it.
grenade. Fire in the hole. Flashbang.
The kind of beginning that Na'Vi were looking for, but it's been
Throwing
like this
flashbang.
throughout all of Cobblestone. It seems EnVy are just whatever they try, even with the failing position
Flashbang.
back there, 2 men in a corner, it still works out. They could do no wrong.
And this is where it's nearly impossible for Na'Vi to predict what's going to be thrown at them. With 10 match points, EnVy can go for
Laying
any kind of
down
harebrained
smoke.
scheme they want. They have so much room for error.
Throwing flashbang.
Happy going for an aggressive peek? Sure, why not? Seized is gone now. 4 players remain here for Na'Vi, and they're going to be pressing onto this site, and it's an ideal situation for them, but NBK removes Zeus, and it's not looking good.
Oh, and a
Grenade out.
flaming man. There he is. Happy taking him down. EnVy winning
Nice work,
the last
everyone.
major of 2015 and the second title in a row here for 3 of these players. The first for Kenny and Apex. What a victory.